Hi, I'm Dan Streeter with Rescue Ministries of Mid-Michigan, and we wanted to take a few minutes today to be able to share a very interesting story of things that have happened in the life of our guest, Simone Vaughn. So, first of all, I'll introduce you to Simone Vaughn. And Simone, tell us just a little bit about yourself and how you became connected to the mission.
Well, I am currently 21 years old. I'll be 22 very soon. And I actually grew up right here in the city of Saginaw. And I went to Arthur Hill High School. From there, went on to Delta. And now I'm currently at Saginaw Valley State University. And I came connected to the mission because the first few years of my life, I was actually homeless. And so my mother and I stayed at the mission right here on this very floor in this very section. So it's pretty amazing to be right back where I started.
So the reality was you were about 3 years old when you first came to the mission?
Mm-hmm.
Any memories at all?
None.
So there's a chance that we actually passed each other in the halls when you were,
There is a chance, for sure.
So tell us a little bit about what life was like for you as a young person, because life wasn't really easy for you growing up.
No, it wasn't. So in school, I used to get bullied a lot. I didn't have the coolest clothes, or I didn't wear my hair the way the rest of the girls did. And people used to pick on me because I kind of looked a little bit different. And I had just a different mindset because I came from a different background than the other students I went to school with. So it was really hard, and it took a lot for me to overcome that. But actually, I'm quite thankful from where I started because of it, I became stronger. It made me a fighter. And so I'm just extremely determined now, and I couldn't be more happier with it.
Now, at 3 years old, you and your mom stayed here at the mission, and then you transitioned out. But life wasn't just perfect for you once you moved out of the mission as well. There were still struggles. What's some of the recollections that you have as a young person, whether it was maybe 6 years old as the first memory? What were some of those memories that was like always living right near that edge of poverty?
Well, we were at poverty level, actually below poverty level. And so, honestly, I didn't really know much than Saginaw. So I thought that Bay City was considered a vacation. So I was so excited to go there, which is quite funny now. And it was quite sad when you think about it. But at the time, I just had so much joy for the smallest things, for Kool-Aid or a bologna sandwich or anything like that. And so now, some people would look at it as a tough situation or something they really haven't struggled through, which my mother really struggled and I really struggled. But when I look back at it, I was just happy for the simplest things in life, and it made me very humble today.
So shortly after you were crowned Miss Bay County, then you reached out to the mission because you wanted to do something to help make an impact in others' lives. What is it that you really hope to do, and what is it that draws you to want to volunteer at the mission?
Well, one thing that I really hope to do is be an ambassador for the youth shelter. So once everything is done with it, I want to make sure that that's like my second home. I want to be there as much as possible. It's really hard for me right now because of my job and school. But when I don't have, as heavy as a schedule as I do right now, I want that to be my second home.
What is it that you're hoping to do as you reach out to other kids?
I'm hoping to change as many lives as possible. It could be reading a book, it could be donating clothes or money or food or anything like that. Any small thing I can do to change someone's life or just give them that extra bit of drive to make it through is all that I wish to do right now.
If someone was to consider or be in the consideration process of wanting to get involved with a youth shelter and maybe even help out financially with the startup, what would be your encouragement to them?
Honestly, I would ask them to take a look at my life story and just have them to think about those children who go through these type of struggles, or the struggles that I went through, but they didn't quite make it the way that I did. And I just want them to realize that there are a lot of people out there struggling. They don't always get the light, and sometimes people don't always know that they're out there, but they are out there. And so I just want them to know that there are a lot of people that are in need of these type of things. And so I think that if they have the means to do so, please do.
Well, that's our time with Simone. Hopefully you've gotten a chance to be able to get to know her a little bit better, but also shows just how pivotal things are for so many people that are struggling, but also why we're fighting this fight to hopefully turn around lives and be able to see bright outcomes in the future. So hopefully you'll consider getting involved with the Samaritan Youth Shelter, and we can see many more positive outcomes just like Simone Vaughn. Simone, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.